what you got here, specific column if you are taking, you are getting some information, and using that information we are able to understand that these are one college, and from that some information we are taking the student name or student ID or their phone number, like that. Now come to row. Also, if you will take one complete row, in that row it will be mentioned with different information. In one column it is mentioned roll number, then address, then phone number, college name, all these informations it is mentioned in complete row. So if you are taking with some rows, you are getting some information. If you are taking on complete columns, then also you are getting some information. So here combined of rows and columns are there. Individually also meaningful. With rows individually, columns also meaningful. If you are combining both, also meaningful. So this type of data you can tell it as a structural data. So Excel is one example. Similarly, you can take CSV is one example. Similarly, any kind of database you can take like Oracle or MySQL, SQL Server, Postgres, DB2, any kind of database you can take. So there also it is having some data which is related to rows and columns. So all these kinds of data are structural data. And in this structural data, what type of database can be maintained? SQL database. This one, SQL database need to be used. Okay, now come to semi-structural data. Here row will be there, but columns will be not there. If columns you are calculating also, that is meaningless. You will not get the complete information. So here rows, here columns. Okay, so structural data both you are getting, here only rows and no columns. So what type of data it is? Maybe you know about HTML. There you will get some data. XML, if you are working in any project, maybe you are able to see some log file. So all this type of data which you are getting, that is in row wise. If row wise if you are seeing, then you will understand something is there, but column wise if you will go, then you cannot understand anything. No meaning, nothing, no relation. You cannot correlate. Suppose here this is one information, suppose this is one data you can consider. So in first column data is there, in second row of first column this dash 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 is there. What is the relation with data and dash? Nothing. Now come to third row, one dot. So what is that? No relation with that. Coming to fourth row of first column, space is there. So you are not getting any information, or you are not able to correlate all those column wise if you are going. Now row wise if you are going, first row, one structural. Okay, some pointer is there, some discussion is going on, what type of data or something. So structural it is mentioned. That is number one. Then in this line, if you are going through all those, here also some symbol is mentioned, hyphen symbol. Here some examples are mentioned, and what type of definition, all those things it is mentioned. So you can able to understand. So row by row if you are going, then you are able to understand. But column by column if you will go, then here no meaning, nothing. So this type of data if you are considering, then that is called as a semi-structural data. Only rows existence is there, meaning is there, but column existence is there also, you will not get any specific meaning. 50-50, semi means partial, half of the information. So row wise only you will get. Now what type of database will be used for this semi-structural data? Here this NoSQL database will be used. Okay. So in NoSQL database, what are the database? One is MongoDB, another is Cassandra, another is HBase, Poach. All these are one database which are containing with all these semi-structural data, not structural data. Now come to structural data. What are the databases? One is Oracle, another is Postgres, DB2, MySQL, SQL Server, MariaDB. All these are one example of this structural related database. So here rows and column combinations will be there, and both are meaningful. Here only row meaningful you will get, column wise you will not get any meaning. And another last one is the unstructured database. So here what type of data you will get? Daily basis you are using that, maybe today also 100 times you already use in whole day. So what type of data it is? Here you will get no rows and no columns. no existence of any rows. Okay, columns also not available. So what is that? So here you will get audio, video, clip, sensor, then image. Okay, so all these are one example of unstructured data. So daily you are using WhatsApp, Facebook, so many social media you are sending to many people in a group, some audio, some video you are sending, then some clip in one Telegram group you are sending, then it is circulating to 1,50,000 persons. So at a time you are sending many things. That can be audio, video, or clip also. If you are going to some shopping mall like Big Bazaar or Pune Central or somewhere, some sensors are there. In any shopping mall you can go, some sensors are there. So that is also capturing all the activity of the customers and inside what is going on. Then image. In anything you can take it as a image, that is also coming under one format. So all these are not having any row and these are not having any columns also. Specifically these are special category. You will not get any row and you will not get any columns. Okay, so in this way basically three types of data are there. So out of all those data, SQL related databases will contain this structural data only, and we'll discuss this SQL related. And for your entry level in IT industry, this SQL is sufficient. If your experience is growing up 4 years, 5 years, 7 years like that, then slowly you have to upgrade this NoSQL also. And again your experience is increasing, then you have to come up with this unstructured data also. And where it will be helpful for this unstructured, now you know big data came to the market. So using that big data concept with some Hadoop component, you can use some unstructured data also. This type of data also you can use. Okay, so this is about what type of data exist. Now come to this SQL, which is coming under one database. And what type of database? SQL database. So we'll start with this SQL. What is the full form of this SQL? The pronunciation of this SQL, you can tell it as SQL. So the full form is Structure Query Language, SQL. So this is also a language. Now maybe some question you will think in your mind, some programming language are there. Here also we are telling it as a language. So what is the difference between them? So it is not a programming language. Now come to language. In this IT field, if you are learning or you are considering some language, this language also three types it is there. One is programming language, another is scripting language. So in programming language, what are coming? C, C++, Java, VC++, .NET, Python. So all those are coming under programming language. Many languages are there. So few examples I have written here. Now come to scripting language, shell script. Then another is PowerShell, Ruby, TCL, TK, JavaScript. Okay, so this is also scripting language, one kind of programming language only, but not 100%, and some differences are there. Basically, the scripting languages are used for some framework design, then automation. For all those things, it will be helpful. But if you are developing some project with some front end, like application, UI, user interface, GUI application, in that case, programming language will be used. If you are doing some automation, then scripting language will be helpful. Some difference are there, both are not same. Like programming language, if you are using, then first you have to compile, then you can run the program. But if you are going to scripting language, compilation is not required, direct you can run that. Wherever it is getting some problem, issue, error, direct it will point out, that it will display, and then again it will go to next line, it will display that output. If correct, it will display the output. If not correct, it will display the error for that line. But in programming language, what will happen? Complete code within your program is correct 100%, then only it will run, otherwise it will not run. So first you have to make it error free by compiling, then only you can use that. So here compiler is used, but coming to scripting language, interpreter is used. Line by line it will interpret and it will give you the output. Error means error, correct means for that line output it will give. That is one difference. Then again, if you are using this is mainly used for automation purpose. Any framework design you are using, this is for application development purpose. That is one difference. And nowadays, in both the cases, the index is starting from 0, but earlier phases, if you will go back to 15 20 years 20 30 years before, at that time the index means array, you know, one concept is there in programming language, if you already learned in your college career. So array is one concept. In that, index is starting from 0 for programming language. And here also in scripting language, array concept is there. It is starting from 1. Okay, but nowadays, to make it identical, both are starting from 0. Because if you are working in 2 3 languages and in your project, one is starting the index with 0, another is starting 1, another is starting with again 1, another is starting with 0. A lot of confusion is happening. So many people were doing mistake. That's why it is means they change that and making identical. Nowadays, everywhere it is starting from 0. No confusion, nothing. That is another difference. And another difference is, here declaration is not required in the scripting language. If you are using any programming language, int I, that is for integer, then char c, that is for character. So you have to first declare what type of data you are taking. Then you can mention that a equal to 10 or a equal to abc, a equal to Pune. Without declaring char a, string a, you cannot write that. But here in scripting language, no need of declaration. Direct you can write a equal to 10 means it will understand that that is a integer value, number value. So those are few differences. And this is also one interview question they are asking, what is the difference between programming language, scripting language, and query language. So these are few difference. And another language is, this is query language. This SQL which you are learning. So here SQL is coming, this query language. Okay, so structure related, you are telling SQL. No structure related, you have to tell it as a no SQL. Means semi-structural related. So here two types of languages are there. QL, query language. Here no need of any code. You no need to write any code like Java or VC++ or Python or .NET like that. So here you have to write just like English sentence. So you have to frame a sentence, multiple sentence you have to write, 1 line, 2 line, 3 line with multiple clauses with some keywords. And as a English sentence, you have to make it and you have to execute that. So we'll discuss one by one from very scratch level only. So here no coding, this is purely query language. So some people are preferring this query language. Whenever you are going to IT industry, you have to first analyze which line will be better for you. You have to go for query language, or you have to go for scripting language, or you have to go for programming language. So you have to decide. So some are deciding scripting language, some are deciding programming, some are deciding query language. If you will compare with all these three types, this query language you will get easy and very compatible, and in many places it will be used, and this is purely database related, not application related. And here everything will be data only. You have to start with data, you have to work with data, you have to play with data, you have to execute with data. Everywhere data, data, data. That's why you should understand how many types of data are present. Okay, now out of all these, few languages are available in both. Those are called as programming language as well as scripting language like Python. That's why Python is going very popular nowadays. So you can use this Python language as application development also. Then for data analysis purpose, then you can go for any framework design or any scripting, any automation purpose also. So this Python is a programming language as well as scripting language, both. Okay, so this query language now you understand, and out of all these two query language, we'll use this SQL only. Now, if you are coming to SQL, this is structure query language. Means overall it is a language. Just like in our India, we are using many kinds of language. Like Telugu is there, Hindi is there, then Malayalam, Marathi, Punjabi, various types of languages are there. So we have to learn such a common language so that we can interact with all kind of people. So if we are Indian, we know national language Hindi, then we can interact within our country. We can work with any office, any type of job we can do, or it can be helpful for interact with anywhere, any kind of hospital work or bank or anything. because that is a common language in our country. If you are in a city or within one state and you know that local language, then you can interact very easily within that state. If you don't know, you know some other language, then again it will be difficult. Now come to global, across the globe, across the world. If you know the common language English, then you can interact with any kind of people within this world. You can go to any country, you can study there, then you can learn something there, you can do the job, you can do everything. So what are those are one common language. So this SQL also a common language. So what type of common language? To interact with the database. What type of database? SQL related database. So if you know this common language SQL, then you can work with Oracle, you can work with Postgres, you can work with DB2, or you can work with any kind of database you can work. So if database is changing, then maybe little bits here and there some syntax will be changed, maybe 1% or 2% changes are there, but all the things are same only. SQL is the common language only, and everywhere it will be useful if you are working in any database. Okay, so whenever you are using this SQL, this is not like only helpful for testing or support something. It will be helpful everywhere. Any kind of technology you can go and work in Hadoop or in some other AWS also, or in testing, in automation, or if you are going for ETL, data warehouse, big data, anywhere you can go, it will be helpful, this SQL. If you know SQL, then NoSQL also similar. That NoSQL is very similar to SQL, so easily you can learn that also, NoSQL. Okay, now to connect with this any kind of database, we are using SQL language and some tools you can use. So what are those tools? One is SQL Developer, another is Toad, another is DBeaver. Like that, so many tools are available. So most of the companies are using this tool only, SQL Developer tool. Another is PL SQL Developer also. Okay, so why you are using this tool? If you are using some tool, then you will get means some benefits, some features extra you will get. Like if you are writing some table name, you know the name but you forgot the spelling. Suppose employee, so EMPLOY double E or single E or double O or double L or single L, you don't know, you are confusing. So you should know the correct word, then only you can write that. But if you are using some tool, then what will happen? One or two letter you can type so that you will get related to that name, whatever it is present in the database. So just select that, click that, it will come. Then again, if by mistake you have written some uppercase, but you need that in lowercase, so again you have to remove that, again you have to write that. If you are using that tool, then direct you can click, one icon is there, it will convert upper to lower, lower to upper. Like that, so many advantages are there. And a systematic way it will be display your output like this format. If you are not using tool, then randomly it will display in various places, so it will not in structure manner, so it will be very easy to correlate and understand. So a lot of features and benefits we will get. That's why in company they are using this tool. Without using tool also it can be work. It is not like that tool is compulsory. Okay, so some tools, these tools are developed by a different company. Like SQL Developer is a tool that is developed by Oracle company. PLSQL also, this developer tool is developed by Oracle company. Code, this is developed from some other company, IBM. Then DBeaver, like the different tools are there, different company developed all those. So it is not like that Oracle company developed this tool means we can connect only Oracle database using this tool. Not like that. We can connect to any database using any tool. Okay, so this is about tool. Like if you are traveling from one city to another city, suppose from Hyderabad to Bangalore you are traveling, so a lot of options are available. Without using any tool means vehicle also you can go by using work, but you will get a lot of difficulty. In middle maybe you will be tired, you will not get anything to take your food, or maybe some health problem happened, then immediately you cannot check there, nobody will be there. So lot of difficulty you will face, but at the end you will reach to your destination. So what is the urgent in that, so that you will get by walk? Again, it will take 8 days or 10 days. So if you have some amount, then just you can expense and you can go by a bus or train, or depend upon your flexibility and budget, you can go by a flight also. So what are those are tools. So tools is not used for making it complexity. Tool is always used to make it simplicity. So here also, if you are using tool to connect to the any database, then we are making it simpler. It is not like that we are making it as complex. Anywhere you are using tool in any project, then to make it simple only you are using. So don't think that tool means difficult. So always think that tools means easy only. For easier purpose, we are using tool. Okay, so we will discuss this SQL with Oracle database. Now here I installed SQL Developer with Oracle database. We can start that, and some basic things we can see. So here this is SQL Developer. As a shortcut it is present. So if I open this, it is already installed and configured with Oracle database. So we'll install in your system also, otherwise you will send some documents by referring. You can install also in your system. For your practice it will be help. Okay. So till now all are fine, or any question is coming from anybody?
We'll take the
No, you
questions
can
last
proceed.
5 minutes.
Okay, so all are fine.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just 1 minute, it is opening. Okay, and this Oracle database, why we will do? Because in most of the companies, 70% project around they are using Oracle database only, and rest 30% projects they are using, including all kind of database, DB2 or MariaDB or MySQL, Postgres, Teradata. So those are using 30%, and mostly used are Oracle database only, and SQL Developer tool only they are using. So here I open SQL Developer tool. Now here you will get some connection. I already prepared one connections. That name I have given test. Means using this connection we will connect to our database. So some name you have to give, XYZ, your name, any name you can give. So for that you have to give some host name and all those details. Those are already given while it is installation time. So direct I am connecting here. So if you will connect, it will ask the username and password. So system is the username, and password I have to give here. Then click on OK, it will connect. Okay, so here this is the workspace. We have to write the query here. SQL means structure query language. Here you have to write the query. Okay, so using this SQL Developer, we connected to Oracle database now. Before going or learning this tool and this Oracle database, you should know which version you are using. So how you will check? Here help is there. Go to about. Here it is mentioned this version 3.2.20.09. So this is the version for this SQL Developer tool. Don't confuse. SQL is different, that is structure query language. SQL Developer is different. This is a tool developed by Oracle company, and Oracle is different, that is the company name, and that is again database also. So here by using this you can get what is the version. Similarly, you should know which Oracle version you are using. So how to check? Select start from. What is select? Everything we'll discuss. Just now I am showing how to check the database. Okay, so here Oracle database 10G it is mentioned. So under 10G also so many versions are released in market. 10.0.1, 10.0.2, 10.1.1 like that. So this is 10.2.0.3.0. This is the version. So in this way you can check this. Select star from v dollar version. So this is also an interview question. How to check the version, in which version you are working in your Oracle database. So you have to tell this. Using this you are able to see which version, and using this help and about you will get this tool version. Okay, now here suppose you don't like all these in small case, so just select that and you can click here. One a to a conversion is there, capital to upper to lower, lower to upper, and init cap. Three types of conversion is there. So just click this, it is converted to uppercase. Again, if you will click this, lowercase, this is init cap. First character is capital, other are small. Again, if you will click this, it will go to small case. This is small. So in this way you can do easily. But if you are not using this tool, then you have to type it again. Just you have to remove, again you have to type in capital or small. Like that, what are the tables are present in this database? If you want to see left side also many things are present, just click here, it will display all these list. So these are our table names present in the database. Easily we are able to see that. What are the column names in the table? Just select this, drag this or expand this. Here you are able to see the column also. So in this way, a lot of advantage you will get. That's why tools is required to use in your real time. Okay, now in this SQL what will happen, the very start of topic is clauses. So we are not going into college level DBMS and all those things. So purely job oriented and interview purpose only we will discuss which are required, all those things, so that you can get some idea, as well as direct you can attend some interview, and it will help a lot for clearing your interview also. So here the very basic things in SQL is clauses. This is the first topic. If you don't know this, then you cannot work any single thing, because here you have to write the query only. So those queries are just like a English sentence, and whenever you are writing in English sentence, you should know what will be the starting word, what will be the ending word, what will be in middle, so what will be the grammar, all those things. So same here also it is present. So what are those clauses? First clause is select. So here I have written, this is one query, SQL query. So this is just like an English sentence. Select, we are selecting. From where we are selecting? This is a table. So what we are selecting? Star means all columns we are selecting. So just like English sentence, select all things from one table. In this way you have to form, and at the end you have to give this semicolon. And whenever you are executing, select this line, control enter you can press. Otherwise here one green color play button is there, you can click so that it will execute. So first clause, always you have to write select. Here also we have written select. That is one clause, that is called as a clause. Whenever you are writing any query, some clauses you have to refer. So in which position, what clause you have to write. Next is your from clause. So here in this query also we have written from. This is second clause. This is also interview question. How many clauses are there and what is clause, what is, why it is required, explain about all the clauses. Third is where clause. Fourth is group by clause. Fifth is partition by clause. Sixth is having clause. Seven is order by clause. So in this way, clauses are seven types. Seven types of clauses are available in SQL. That is not for Oracle. This is for any database you can use. In SQL, seven clauses are there. So all these clauses you have to write in this sequence order only. So that is another interview question you will get. Can you write the sequence in which way you have to write in SQL? So order by you cannot write in starting, from you cannot write in ending or in middle, partition by you cannot write in third position. So all these positions are fixed. Always select will be in starting first. Order by will be always last. From will be second. Where will be third, like that. Suppose you don't want these two. then you can ignore also. It is not mandatory that always need to write 7 clauses. If not required, you can write 3 clauses also. If not required, you can write 4 clauses also. If required, then you can write 7 clauses, all clauses also. So that depend upon your requirement. So slowly you will understand in which case what type of clause you need to write. So out of all these clauses, these two are compulsory need to write: select and from. Compulsory you can write. Next, all those are optional. Where is optional? If required, you can write. If not required, don't write. Partition by also optional. Group by also optional. Having also optional. This is also optional. Okay, so first two are mandatory. Without that, it will not complete your query. So whenever you are starting or writing any query, means you have to include select and you have to write one from. Then only it can be complete. After that, all these things are not compulsory, optional part. So as per your requirement, you can add that. Okay, somebody unmute, please make it mute. Okay, please unmute. Some noise is coming from somebody.
Project manage.
जो भी करना चाहिए कल उसकी पड़ी होंगी अहनिया से भी आलम हुशार है और समझदार है
Okay, I muted to that person. Please don't unmute. Okay, and another thing you can try to remember in this SQL for any kind of database, no case sensitive. You can write in capital letter, you can write in small case, no problem. That is your choice. If you are preferring, you are liking capital letter, then you can write in uppercase. If you are not preferring uppercase, you can write in small also. Init cap, anything is fine. So no problem in that. If you are writing any programming language, operating system, then those case concept will come. But here no case sensitive. Anything you can write except the data. So here we are getting some data. After executing this query, these are the data information. So this data is case sensitive. Except the data, nothing is case sensitive. No table name, no column name, no keyword, nothing. Everything, any kind of thing you can write. But except data, very easy to remember. Just one word or one sentence you can remember. Except data, nothing is case sensitive. Okay, and anytime if you are writing any query, then you have to refer all these clauses and try to remember here one concept. One clause will be used only one time in a single query. Select will be used only one time. 2 times, 3 times, 5 times you cannot use. One query means everything will be used only single time, one time only. From will be used one time. Where? Group by. Having also it will be used one time. Order by also it will use one time. But partition by can use multiple times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times you can use. So here some conflict is there. Partition by, except partition by, everything will be used only one time. So what is interview question? Actually we will concentrate that also in each and every class. You know the concept, but knowingly you will do the mistake. That type of trick somewhere it is present. So that is coming as an interview question, and that only they are asking. So here you know everything, but you will miss knowingly that partition by also can be used only one time you can type. So this they are asking in the interview. Except this partition by, everything can be used only single time. Okay, now we can start with some clauses. So before going into anything, maybe you know already what is table, what is data, and what is columns. So I am just opening one table. Select star from employees. Okay, so here this employees is a table. Just like one Excel sheet, if you are using Excel sheet, name is there, in that so many columns and rows are there. So this is one table. In this table employees, so many rows and columns are there. So these are row, first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row, like that so many rows are there. How many rows are there, how you will come to know? Here just click, right click, count rows, total 107 are there. Okay, so this is a table, these are the rows, these are the columns. This column name is first name, second column name is employee ID. These are the employee ID of some employee from one company. This is the last name of those employees. This is the first name, this is the email, phone number, like that. These are different columns. So here what you got, one is table name, another is column name, and another is data. So here how many kinds of data you are getting? One is character related, one is number related, integer. This is character, this is character, this is number. So here in this number also, in between one dot is there. If in dot also one character, any single character is added in any number format, then you cannot tell that that is a number. That is character only. So this is also character. Now date you are getting. So this is not a character, this is not a number, this is a date format. 21 June 99. So these are date related. This is character, this is purely number. And here one is present null. Null means nothing. It is undefined. This is one interview question. What is null? So null is undefined, uncomparable. This is unexistent. No existence is there. And you cannot correlate, you cannot compare, uncomparable. Okay, so you cannot compare one null with another null also. Here nothing is there. You joined in one company, you are not getting any salary, so that is null. You cannot tell that I am getting zero salary. Zero is different, null is different. So you are not getting salary means you cannot tell that that is zero. Some noise is coming, please mute.
We cannot hear you, Suraj.
Hello. Yeah, these are three types. One is character, another is date, and another is number. Okay, so either it can be a number, or it can be character, or it can be date. In this way, broadly, it classified into three formats. Three kinds of formats are there in this data, and all these data are case sensitive. This is uppercase means if you are writing small case, it will not understand. Uppercase means uppercase only, lower means lower only, because these are data. Data is case sensitive. And here you are getting null. So this null means you cannot tell zero also. You cannot tell it as a blank space also. Whatever available in your keyboard, in your system, in your laptop, maybe those keys are escape or F1, F2, F5 or 8, nom lock, page up, page down. Whatever it is present in your keyboard, everything is having one ASCII character. So which is not available in your keyboard, not present in your keyboard, those are not having any ASCII character. Null is not mentioned in our keyboard, nothing is there null. So it is not having any ASCII character also. It is not called as one value. This is nothing. Okay, like one small example we can take. You appeared your final semester exam. So after that, some result will come out after 1 month or 2 months. We can come to know you are passed or failed, or maybe 80% you secured, or maybe 90% will come to know. If you have not appeared the exam, then we cannot tell that you pass or fail. It is null. Neither we can tell you pass, nor we can tell you fail. If you appear, then only we can tell fail. So that is null. So where you are not getting anything, no answer, silent, nothing. Suppose you are in a dark room, purely dark, all are showing as a black. Suppose in that hall maybe 50% are present, but you are not able to see anybody. 50% are present, purely dark room, all are present, you are not able to see anybody. So you cannot call this is Rakesh, that is Mittal, that is Rani, that is Rajesh. You cannot tell anybody. So if you don't know each other, not able to see anything, so you cannot call to anybody, you cannot compare with anybody, you cannot see to anybody. So that is purely null. So what is null? If any kind of data you are getting that is no existence, not correlated to anything, not definable, not understandable, not comparable, then that will be mentioned as a null. So don't think that that is a blank space or something. So this null can be written in this SQL like this: null. Start with this process null. You can write this, that is also fine, or you can write in another way: start with single quote, end with single quote, nothing in between that. So in between, if you are giving space, then that is a space. Space is present in your keyboard, that is having one ASCII character. So that is a value. Which is having ASCII character means that is having one value. So that is comparable. One space can be compared with another space, two space, three space we can tell. So space is not a null. This question also they are asking in interview. So null is there. So in that no value is there. So this will be like this. Is it correct? They will make you confusion. No, here space is there. If no space is here, then it is same. This is also null. This is also null. So null can be written in this way. Either you can write in this way or you can write in this way. Nothing is there. That is null. Okay, now these are different columns: manager ID, department ID, all those columns are present. Now what we can do, first two clauses we will discuss: select and from. So this is one table, employees. In this table some columns are there. How many columns are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, 11 columns are there. So 11 columns are there, 107 rows are there, one table name, and all those are column names, and these are the data. Using all those, we can write some query in very basic level using the compulsory clause, first two, which are compulsory. Okay, so here select, you can write first clause select only. Whenever you are starting writing any query, the starting will be select only. Then from, these two are compulsory. So in select, what to write? In select, column name you have to write, and in from, what to write? In from, table name you have to write. Single table also you can write, multiple table also you can write. Here columns, single column you can write, multiple column also you can write. In where, what you have to write? Condition check, you can do some condition check. And what type of condition? Normal condition. So you are going to display the records or data which is having the last name as O'Connell, or whose employee ID is 198, or whose phone number is this one. So you are filtering something. If you are filtering something, then where you have to write? Where column name equal to this, where hire date column name equal to this. So it will filter that type of data only, and which is matching, that it will display, which is not matching, it will not display. Okay, so that is normal condition check. And another is group by. Here you are making group. Okay, so what is group? Any example you can take, some group is required. If you are working as a team in a project, maybe in the team 10 persons are there, so that is one group. If you are going some classes, otherwise you are attending some online or classroom classes, there also one group is there, maybe 20 30 100 persons are present. Now if you are going to college also, different departments are there: physics department, chemistry, zoology, botany, mathematics, or mechanical branch, IT, electronics. So those are one department, means one group. In that department 20 30 50 students are available. So all those together, that is one group. IT department, one group. Then Another branch of your college, suppose you can take mechanical branch, that is one group. Electronics branch, that is one group. So which are coming as a common feature, common goal, those can be made all together as one group. So in that way you can form all these group. So varieties of example you will get in the project, in your real-time project also. Maybe city wise you can group all the Pune city information, you can keep all together. All Hyderabad information, Hyderabad city, you can collect all together. Like that, city wise or country wise, zone wise, geographical wise, product wise, anything you can consider as a group. Based on your requirement scenario, you have to form some groups. Okay, so in your college, suppose we are taking what is the highest mark. Last semester completed, and total mark is 700. Out of that, maybe first person secured 650. So he is having top one. So what is that? Within your college, so many branches are there: IT branch, mechanical branch, electronics branch, but including every branches, the topper is having 650. So here we are not grouping. Now if you are grouping with department wise, then what is the highest mark in IT branch? 650. What is the highest mark in mechanical branch? Maybe 647. What is the highest mark in some other branch, suppose electronics branch? Maybe 623. So in that case, grouping will come in. So grouping wise, if you are taking the information, then separate group. From one group, one result you will get. If you are not grouping, then from whole group, from whole college, one output you will get, one result, one answer you will get. So only one output you want, one answer, then group is not required. Whole college, that is one group by default. That is, if from your college you are grouping many things, then you have to write this group by. So practically we'll see, so that you will clear in that time. So in first day we will not go into this group by.
Suraj, sorry to interrupt. So guys, I know that you guys are saying that I don't know how to create tables and all that. We will do that as well. So if you have any questions, so we will close now, and now we'll take questions. Anybody has any questions so far?
Sir, the table that you shown, was it expressly added by you, or is it made by the SQL query only?
Yeah, this table we can also create. I have the query, but if you are using Oracle database, then Oracle database is developed by Oracle company. So Oracle company already provided few tables, 6-7 tables, and those are very best table to practice. So this table also provided by Oracle company only.
So can you just tell us how to add this table, or where can we find this table in the software?
We will discuss all those. So today very introduction only we are discussing.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So slowly we will go how you will create the table and how you will add all these data, also how to add, what type of data you can add, everything we will discuss. So we will
okay. And sir, when is gonna be the next class?
We'll let you know on that class.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
So this class.
Okay, so this part I am covering, just completing now this compulsory, these 2 classes, then we can close for today.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so here select I have written. So after select, you can give star, that will indicate all columns. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 11 columns are there. So it will consider all 11 columns serially. How it present in the table, in that way it will come. This is in first position, this is in second position, this is in third position. In that way only it will come. It will not change the sequence. If you are giving star, then same sequence how it is present in the table with all columns. Now from clause, second clause. So what is the table name? Employees is the table name here. So you have to give employees name. After that you can give one semicolon. This is the rule. If you are not giving semicolon also, it will work, no problem, but you have to follow the rule. Now you can select this and execute. You are getting this information. Okay, so all columns it is coming. Now we don't want all column. So you can mention here select star from employees. Instead of star, you can give some column name. Suppose here I am giving first underscore name, last underscore name, email, salary. These 4 columns I am giving, suppose. So here, if I will select and execute, then those 4 columns only you will get. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So in which sequence we have given in this select clause, in that sequence only it will display in your output. First name I have given in first column, so it is displaying in first column. Last name in second column, second column. Email third column, third. Salary fourth column, fourth. Suppose if I will change that salary column, suppose I am taking to in middle, second position. Now if you will execute this, in second column salary is coming. So how you are mentioned in your select clause, in that sequence wise only it will come. But star if you are giving, then how it is present in your table, in that sequence it will come. Now here one interview questions is coming. Suppose we want all the columns, 250 columns are there in a table suppose, and we need those columns in a proper sequence. It will be mentioned in your requirement suppose for your project. Maybe first name will be in first position, last name will be in second, email will be in third position, like that. So in that way, how you can write the query? If star you will give, then default it will come. Means how it is present in your table. But if you will give here star, then that sequence is not same as per our requirement. In our requirement, it is mentioned first position, second position, third position, fourth position in different way. But in table, it is defined as a different way. So both are not in sync. So in that case, you cannot give star. You have to write the column names. If 500 columns are there, then also no other alternative option. You have to write the 500 column names. But any sequence is fine, or not any sequence, in which sequence it is present in your table which is defined, that only then you can go for star. So always star will be not applicable. If default sequence, then star. If your sequence you want or requirement wise sequence you want, then no other option, no shortcut, you have to mention the column name. So in this way you can mention 1 column, 2 column, 10 columns, any number of columns you can mention, and star means it will take all columns. And here table name. So completely if you are executing, then you will get that output. Okay, so now we can take some questions. We can close now.
Suraj, can you hear me? Suraj, can
Yes,
you hear me?
go ahead. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
perfect.
go ahead.
Thanks, Suraj. Yeah, so we'll close it for today. Guys, I know that few are experts in SQL already. Few are very freshers. Few don't know anything on SQL. Few know some basics. But this class we started with scratch in such a way that everybody should understand. Everybody should start from here. And by the time we complete this course, you will see yourself how much difference you made it. If you feel that you are expert in SQL, it's great. But trust me, when we take interviews, when we ask few questions, people can't even move their pen. But the foundation is good anywhere, you will become the successful guy no matter what, if your foundation is good. When we say foundation, we are starting from scratch. Now what is your responsibility? You have to spend at least 30 to 45 minutes tomorrow before coming to the class. Go through it, install it, come with questions. Okay, we will definitely, we trust us, the best of best. Okay, those who don't know ABC also, they will be expert another 10-15 days. But that time and effort you have to put it. Once this is done, we'll help you for the some of the interviews, whatever we can do it. But our motto is to help each and every person, from each and every person who did their graduation, who really wanted some good guidance, who really wanted a breakthrough. They feel that they have 80%, 70%, but they are not getting calls. They feel that they are very good, but they are not able to crack interviews and all that. This platform, we are trying to build it, and we need each one of your help. Forward this to as many as possible. If you feel that you have friend who is good but he's not getting breakthrough, ask him to join this course. This is free course, will not charge anything. We wanted to give back to the society, we wanted to give back to the people. We have so many talented people. We'll give you an example. We saw a lot of people who did MTech, BTech, and they are doing Swiggy, Zomato, such work. When we went there, why you are doing it? They said that we don't have job. I'm not good in communications. I don't know anything now. It's been 3-4 years gap. So this is this is what we thought. Okay, let's give back society everything. We'll try it out. See, hardly what will happen. Maybe you'll 1 or 2 hours you'll waste it. But trust me, if you do it, you will get much benefited, much benefited. And this is our commitment to help each one of you guys. Maybe you are expert, you might be doing good in a different stream, but when you want to switch into IT or from one domain to another domain, these are basic things. And we are giving Python, we are giving communication course, we are giving JavaScript, we are giving Unix shell scripting, we are giving SQL. This is the first batch we started with these 5 courses. So what I request you all is we will give you videos also what has been done today, so that you can go through it tomorrow and work accordingly. All what is the request we have is just go through 25, 30, 45 minutes of class before coming tomorrow, and make sure that you go through that and you have questions. You have to ask the questions. And second thing is, I know that please, when if you're not speaking, put in mute. That really helps. You know what, we are every hour, like 70-80 people are there. Imagine 70 into 1 is 70 hours. We can make a big difference in the country. That's 70 hours. So that is what we are doing. We are planting a seed of good seed. So each one of your help is required in that. Okay, that being said, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. You would have done much better than this, but you choose to be here. That means we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And learning is always good. Such a great, nowadays so much of competition is there. So much of competition, you don't know. Each year, only 8 to 10% of the people are getting placed. 90 to 92% people are just sitting idle. Just sitting idle. Imagine 1,000 people in our country is coming looking for job. Only 80 to 90% are getting into placements. 92 people are like that. So I want you guys to be, start looking into it. What do you want in your life? Think about it. Make sure, take actions. That will help you guys a lot. Okay, and if you have any question, anything, any specific regarding any of the course, feel free to email. And and second thing, wanted to tell you that we are starting JavaScript class as well in another 10 minutes. If you wish to start, okay, that will be great. So it takes another 10 minutes. I already send it in the in the WhatsApp group. So please let us know. Again, we will open 3 minutes for questions. Any question you have, please put it here. If you feel that we didn't get it, or we are it's good, but little pace is little fast, all these things, let us know. Over to you guys. If you have questions, speak up now. And one thing, remember, if you speak, you will be good. If you don't speak, it means that you are not in the market. You have to talk. So communication course also we are starting it. In that course, we always ask people to speak and speak. So over to you guys. If you don't have any question, we'll close this in another 3 minutes. If you have questions, please ask now.
How can we get the recording of this session?
We just ping us on the WhatsApp. We'll send you on the WhatsApp. We'll send you the link. If you feel that it is helpful, just go through it, and from there you can see that on the YouTube. Any other questions? Guys, if you are fresher, if you don't know English, please speak. It's fine. Yeah.
Sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Sir, I'm a fresher. I don't know about the DB also.
You are a fresher. You don't know about DB?
Yeah, I don't know.
Good. That's what. Perfect. Good question. Don't worry. We will send you how to install it today. Spend 1 hour of time in YouTube. How to install SQL. You will get it. If you don't get it, let me know. Even I'll send you the exact step of installation. Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Any other questions? Yeah.
Hello. Can I get the? Can I speak up?
Go ahead, Ishan. I can hear you.
Actually, I'm looking for those courses and Unix and shell scripting. Then we'll start with.
This is SQL regarding Unix and shell scripting. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the email. You have to check your emails. You have to check your WhatsApp.
Okay,
we are
sure.
up to date and we'll send it. Any other questions?
Hello, Prakash. Yeah, Brajesh here.
Yeah, go ahead, Yadav.
Actually, I just want to know, like side by side, I'm started downloading. So, which version I need to download, like 11G or 19C?